Crucifix Ryan Dineen! Fuck. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down because my leg's shaking a little bit too much for me to stand up right about now. Well, like Scott said to start off his scene, fuck that, I'm too low down. Anyways. That's decision making for you. No, like Scott said, this is an amateur night. It's my first time up here doing this. I have really no fucking clue what I'm going to be doing up here. So I'm just going to start off with a couple stories.
Fucking wing it!
Exactly. Wing it and a notepad. No, the first story I'm going to tell is actually a little prank I pulled once, and I encourage everybody to do the same because it's good family fun. There's a website out there, and I'll let you all do the research to find it, that sells military paraphernalia in balloon form. Woo! Now, the fun of this is when you buy 3 Sidewinder missiles, fill them with helium. Attach them with fishing wire to your rear bumper. Now, normally this is nothing because helium, a fucking duh, straight in the air. However, the second you get on 95 and you clear 80 miles an hour, the wind tends to start to make the missiles go straight fucking down behind you. And so, although in your rear view mirror, all you see are all you see are balloons behind you, the people you're viewing in and out of see a kid in a mini see a kid in a mini screaming at the top of his lungs as fucking missiles chase him down 95. If nothing else, when you get pulled over, it's a fun story for the cops to tell later. Imagine that police report. And that's the end of that one, actually. That was short, simple, to the point. But next, it's a bit of a family story. My father, for those of you who don't know, is a urologist.
Speaking in the mic.
Fine. My father, as you may not know, is a urologist, and no, not the whole or thing. Which, yeah, they're fucking different. There's a tone. They clobber. Fuck off. Anyways. My father is a urologist, and for those who don't know what that is, basically my dad handles cocks more times a day than a porn star shooting a Bukaka gang rape scene. I can live with a delayed reaction. Now, my dad, though, was in med school in a town outside Shreveport, Louisiana that doesn't even fucking exist anymore because it was so good and up and coming. And the hospital he worked for wasn't exactly known for its stellar clientele. Well, one day, little old lady walks in, and this was an old lady, I promise you. This chick was so fucking old, she had cave drawings in her vagina. That's irrelevant, though. What is relevant is that when she hopped up on the exam table and my dad walked in, he says, well, you know, ma'am, what can I do for you today? And this being the Deep South, of course, she decides to respond by saying, Doctor, I got leaves in my Virginia. What? I got leaves in my Virginia. Turns out this lady had shat out something like 10 kids in 9 years. Not even joking. And all her innards were deciding to become outwards. You know, do your fallopians hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? And her solution to the problem is to take a potato and wedge everything back up into place. Now, I don't know if any of you are fucking botany experts out there, but potatoes thrive in warm, dark, moist environments. Yes! That's right, children. Fucker took root. These are stories you wish you could make up. Now, I come from Ireland, and a lot of bad ideas have come from Ireland, not excluding this bar. I mean, alright, I spent a lot of time growing up in Ireland. In my last trip in Ireland, I actually saw an ad in the newspaper saying, for sale, 1 parachute. Used once, never opened, small stain. The next week, the ad was not in the paper. Someone bought that fucking parachute. Alright, here's another example of the kind of brilliant people to come out of Ireland, not including me. I once took my car to the mechanic in Ireland. He comes up to me and he says, "Boyle, I couldn't fix your brakes, so I decided to make your horn louder." He's apparently now a CEO for Toyota. Yeah. Hey. I just realized I skipped about half my bit, but fuck it, we're gonna keep going. There's something. Oh, right. Family news. My sister is getting married. Fuck. I'm sure it'll be a lovely evening. I mean, you know, they'll have their nice night. They'll say their vows. They'll kiss. They'll eat cake. We'll probably do a cheesy conga line. Everyone will be happy. They'll run away. We'll throw the rice. And they'll drive away and own a car that says "just married" on it. And the little cans will be tinkling behind them. And it's nice. You know, it'll be a nice image. It's nice to know that no matter what happens, that no matter what, everything before that moment, up until that night, no matter what happens, by that night's end, by the end of May 29th, my sister will have been fucked. And I do mean proper fucked.
I fucked your sister.
Fair enough. Now, the problem is she's marrying a Navy man, which means she will have been fucked by a man who has more than likely been fucked. And I do mean proper fucked. Now, I'm not calling my future brother-in-law gay. I'm not. I like the gays. You know, if you... No, not in that. Fuck off. Now, you know, it's. Let's face it. You ask our glorious host, Scott. He'll try and convince you that I'm one of the gays. But that's only. I mean, okay, as you've heard from the introductions from our fucking audience tonight, that he's not the only one who thinks so. But let's face it. That's just because, you know, I've got the long hair and I play piano, I work for Disney, I own jazz and tap shoes, I take dance lessons, I take voice lessons. My lifelong dream is to perform musical theater on Broadway, and I once shaved my legs, painted my toenails, painted my fingernails, put on fishnet stockings, a garter belt and a corset, caked on some makeup, curled my hair, and threw on some 5-inch platform heels and performed as a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania in an old church from incredible Vegas. But that doesn't make me gay. Does it? Fair enough. Now, alright, well, if it does make me gay, so fucking be it. I'll keep on being gay, because I'll tell you what being gay has allowed me to do. It has allowed me to dance, fuck the dancers who can put their heels on my shoulder while we're fucking. It's allowed me to fuck the singers who can hit a high C while she's orgasming, and it's allowed me to fuck the circus midgets while we're both still standing up. Alright, I probably could have left that one out. Irrelevant. At least if nothing else, if all else fails, I know she'll be a decent enough actress to give a good fake orgasm. Actually, quick side note. How is an orgasm a lot like suicide? Women are more likely to attempt it, men are more likely to succeed. Now, I'm not going to say it's worked out brilliant for me in the past, though. I mean, let's face it. Theater chicks are not known for their sanity levels. I rest my case.
We'll never find you.
And I've had some brilliant pieces of advice from roommates and stuff. One brilliant piece of advice was to, you know, if you ever want to spice it up, watch porn with her. Children, I'm going to end this rumor now. Watching porn with your girlfriend is not a good idea. And here's why. Typical scenario of a porn scene. You got some dude who's probably roided up in some kind of Rambo cock, fucking some kind of chick who's got tits the size of Hindenburgs. And guys like porn because they like to pretend they're this human being. They're just up there saying to themselves, "Oh yeah, that's me, baby. You like that." That's actually what all guys sound like to themselves when in fact they sound like Marty. And the problem is, girls don't like, guys like to pretend, they're this human being. Girls hate porn because, guess what, guys? You're not that guy. And she ain't that chick. She doesn't get fucking Rambo. She doesn't get Ram. She gets Raw. Or if you're Andrew Law. Or, ooh. No, Andrew, it's not this.
Seen it?
Actually, I don't have a good wrap up for this joke, but it kind of goes into the fact that it's not a good idea. Like this joke, do not watch porn with a girlfriend. Anyways, moving on. Going back into the fact that most of my ex-girlfriends have been crazy. There is a theory out there that this is not their fault. It is the fact that I have a crazy stick for a dick. I would oppose this theory, except it's starting to get evidence. Example number one. One girl friend of mine touched my penis once. I break up with her a week later. A week after that, she is pregnant with another man's child. A month after that, and she's forced into a shotgun wedding. A month after the child is born, she kidnaps her own child and runs away to another state, not informing the husband/father where she's going. Yeesh. Okay, may have missed that one by a little bit. Example number two is a girl who, before me, had only had sex with 3 men.
Tanner!
After me, her numbers jumped up to over 30. You break up with... Fair enough. You break up with one girl, and the whole Middle Eastern community thanks you. If you don't believe me, ask Tony. I'm not going to say that she's fucked every Egyptian and Indian in, Volusia County, but let's just say if she was on the commercial, she could safely say that she knows exactly what Brown can do for her. I've got to say, the crazy chicks have been kind of worth it because they are usually just better and better. The song lyrics are correct. Yes, she is a crazy bitch, but she fucks so good, I'm willing to put up with it for a short time. And some of them have been pretty good lookers. No, not hookers, lookers. Sorry for your hopes up, John. One had tits that could raise the goddamn Titanic. The Titanic, of course, being the nickname of my penis. I call it that because it is big and luxurious, but it's often referred to as a tragedy because it sinks often. But on the plus side, rich women and children do get off first. And all Irish people will be fucked. And I do mean proper fucked. Thank you so much.